Hey friends, in this video I will reveal the habits of successful people that help them master their time and achieve more. It covers morning routines and focus boosting hacks to regain control over your schedule. The goal is to transform your life by making every second count. Watch this video till the end to level up your time management game and step into a future where productivity is your superpower. The first point is the calendar. Time management is a crucial skill that can save us significant amounts of time. It can be achieved through three levels. Level 1, where you don't use a calendar for anything. Level 2, where we intentionally schedule things into our calendar. And level 3, where we block out what our ideal day or week would look like. Level 1 involves not using a calendar as it can lead to forgetting important events and delegating remembering to the calendar on your phone. This adds time management skills to your life as you don't have to use your brain as storage medium for random events. Level 2 involves intentionally scheduling things into your calendar even if they are appointments with yourself. For example, you might schedule a block for filming this video with yourself at the start of the day or at the end of the week. By doing so, you can get things done and prioritize as per your wish. The ideal week strategy is another way to improve time management. Well, you create a new Google Calendar called your perfect week and block out what a perfect week in your life looks like. This helps you stay focused and focus on your goals. Effective time management is about bridging the gap between what we intend to do and what we do. By focusing on creating a container in our day, we can fill with the things that we can do, such as taking swimming class or yoga session or photo editing. By aligning a perfect week with our actual calendar, we can improve our time blocking and calendar management, leading to a more meaningful and productive work environment. Many people believe they have time management problem, but they have energy management problem. Time management, like calendar blocking, is like creating a container in our day, but the energy comes from filling it with the things that we want to do. Next is the feel better productivity. To make work feel more energizing, it is better to incorporate the energizers into the work itself. What I'm trying to say is, how do I find a way to generate energy rather than draining my energy? To create a more productive and fulfilling life, you need to emphasize the importance of time management. I got inspired by this book, Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal, where he mentioned generating positive emotions is the thing that generates energy. In his book, he talks about energy management problems and how having low energy to complete a particular task will remain as a task on your calendar instead of completing it, and how you can overcome that by focusing on creating containers and incorporating the energizers into your work. You can create a more energizing and productive work environment. Next is the power of prioritization. Time is not a relentless adversary. It's a strategic ally waiting to be harnessed. In the power of prioritization, the art of identifying the most important task, transforming the chaos into clarity, is the thing that is to be considered. Embrace the essence of effective time management and watch as your priorities become the stepping stones to success. One of the most popular habits involves asking oneself what is the most important task to get done today. By focusing on one task, one can achieve significant changes in their life, whether it's a work project or a personal life goal. This habit can be adapted to suit individual needs and preferences. Even if the work is boring, it can help create a sense of control and motivation. Level 1 of this habit involves asking oneself what is the main task, followed by defining a few optional side quests. By adopting this important task, individuals can focus their time and energy on one important task at a time, leading to improved productivity and better time management. By incorporating these habits into their daily routines, individuals can create a more balanced and productive life. For example, the important task that I can do right now is to record this upcoming YouTube video, and this is my focus. But my side quest is my office work, my health, and my relationship. My office work side quest is my blog post. My health quest is doing yoga and meditation regularly. And my relationship quest is to spend quality time with my kids. Next point is super focus instead of task switching. Well, the Harvard Business Review study found that employees waste around 20 to 28% of their workday on distractions, primarily due to task switching. This means that over a year, we spend 3 months or a quarter or a whole decade or 10 years of our lives in interruptions. Focusing without interruptions is an absolute superpower that can save tons of time and be better at intentionally using our time and energy. If you are a family man where you have kids and it's hard to focus, I would suggest keeping your focus hours early in the morning while the kids are still sleeping and when they go to school. You may even change the environment. Instead of home or office, you may go to a separate meeting room or sit in a cafe coffee day like how I do if you are in India, or Starbucks maybe. Just a place where you can focus on your stuff and avoid distractions. To focus on your work is to put your phone in silent mode or to enable user specific notifications or calls on your mobile device, which allows you to focus and get your deep work done. The next topic is rapid action behavior. The rapid action behavior, as suggested by Alex Formsey, is intelligence is how quickly we can change our behavior given new information. One habit that can save time is responding quickly to new information and making changes in our lives. However, this can go too far as most people spend too much time being stuck in their action, taking ages to act on new information. The funny thing is, the same set of people are super quick to buy and sell shares in the stock market by listening to rumors and thereby incur huge losses instead of being a value investor. One example of this habit is reading books and listening to podcasts. Sometimes I will come across something interesting and start journaling, which helps me stay focused and motivated. Well, the bullet journal method, for example, has inspired many people to be more intentional with their time management. It encourages people to act on information they learn, such as podcasts or books, immediately and not wait for it to be applied to their life. This habit helps prevent the forgetting curve where knowledge is wasted over an exponential half-life decay. Experimenting new things. When learning new habits, it's important to treat them as experiments in one's life. With the new experiments, you need to constantly look for ways to be more productive in a meaningful, enjoyable, and sustainable way. It is about trying to find better ways to organize life, manage time, and generate more energy. By doing experiments on ourselves, we can assess the cognitive difference in time management and productivity, as well as the feeling aspect. Experiment with different activities such as gym, workouts, hiking, yoga classes, or other fitness practices. By running experiments in your life, you can be more intentional in how to use your time and ensure that it is meaningful and enjoyable. In conclusion, bullet journal method offers a powerful tool for individuals to become more intentional with their time management. By treating various activities as experiments, individuals can learn from their experience and improve their overall productivity and well-being. Habit number 7 is to calibrate your goals, which involves regularly reflecting on one's goals, directions, and destination. Well, I set goals for the end of the year, which are not fully tied to the goals but create a direction that can be moved in. I review these goals every quarter and decide if the goals still align with their priorities. Revisiting the goals will ensure they are still aligned with their priorities. I use Notion templates to record my quarterly goals and remind myself of alignment with the priorities. I also review and update my to-do list once a month, more like a sprint planning or sprint retrospect. I schedule time on my calendar to work towards those outcomes, focusing on top 3 things I would accomplish if the week ahead was great. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that it is important to align actions with priorities and to set goals to emphasize the importance of consistency in various aspects of life, such as managing time, setting goals, and maintaining a positive mindset. By adopting these measures, individuals can become more intentional with their time and achieve their goals more effectively. Habit number 8 is the delegation habit. This habit involves identifying the things that are unnecessary or could be delegated to someone else. For example, editing a single YouTube video that is about 10 minutes long would take around 10 hours, as it involves selecting clips, identifying background music, adding SFX, adding animation, adding caption, creating and adding voiceover, adding A-roll and B-roll clips. Say for example, if you are earning 1 lakh rupees in India per month and then you have 22 working days in a month and 9 working days a day, and your hourly rate would be around 500 rupees approximate. So if you are spending 10 hours editing a particular video, then you are wasting 5,000 rupees in editing each video, unless you love editing videos, which you could have used to create more content. So there are many things that you can delegate for less than the hourly rate. So it's better to have a team or an assistant to delegate tasks to people. So in your personal life, consider what your time is worth in terms of an hourly rate and what tasks you hate doing. Another important aspect of delegation is cleaning the house. It will take about an hour to clean the house in my case, and if I do it once in 2 days, it would take 15 hours a month. That would be approximately 15,000 rupees a month, considering my hourly rate. If you have some disposable income and reasonably middle to high paying job, you can probably afford to hire a cleaner who cleans the whole house for 2 hours every week, or buy a gadget that will auto clean at a scheduled time every day, even if my place remains locked. This saves you time and energy and allows you to focus on things you love, and that will give you energy. Delegation can be a valuable non-renewable resource, and if you have more money, you can use it to save time through activities like delegation. Two recommended books for learning more about delegation in personal life and work are Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martel and Revisited, which is an excellent book by Gobert. Next is The Gossip, which is a total waste of time. Complaining about others and backstabbing and making fun of others will eventually be of no good use, because it's more like a boomerang, because what goes around comes back. Instead of wasting time gossiping about someone or trying to bring down the image of your competitor, focus on updating your skills and completing your tasks. There is nothing much that you can do if others gossip about you and is completely out of your control. What is under your control is something that you should focus on. I understand it's a pain, but when you try to gossip about someone, no one really cares, and it will only spoil your reputation over time. It will in no way spoil the reputation of the person whom you gossip about, and you are just wasting your own time. If you like this video, then consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and smash that like button. By the way, watch this next video.